Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, guys. Whatever time y'all are tuning in, I certainly appreciate y'all are here. Today's video, guys, we're going to take this busted up Robeson right here. It's missing springs, it's missing another blade, it's missing that handle. But you can always tell a Robeson by that beautiful strawberry bone right there. Ain't that gorgeous? But look at this main blade. It's absolutely amazing. The kind of shape that blade's in, but yet the rest of the knife is like that. But we're going to take this blade out, guys. Use this Robeson blade and put it in this beautiful handle right here. Don't know who made this because there's no blades, but it has the springs. And the bone is absolutely gorgeous. But we're going to take it all apart, clean it, and make it a single blade and use this blade for this knife. It's going to be awesome. We're probably going to have to glue that back down and paint it. So we'll do that too while we got it apart. But it's going to be a great day in the knife shop, guys. I love doing this kind of stuff. But I got both these in from the 19 pounds from Amy out in Chandler, Arizona. That video was yesterday, so y'all check that out. 19 pounds. But look at there. That is going to be a beautiful, beautiful knife right there. Can't wait. But anyway, guys, don't forget tonight, Whatnot auction. 7 p.m. Eastern Time on Whatnot. The link is on Whatnot. The link is down in the video description. Just click on it to carry you right over to Whatnot. So again, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in today, and I hope you enjoy the video. Okay, guys, here we are. Close up. Look at that thing. We're finna cut this apart, all apart. We're gonna cut these two pins here, and we're gonna cut that front pin to get this nice blade out. And we're going to see if this thing won't work. It was pretty clean down in there. The main thing I want to do, though, is take it apart and ping the shield back good. And that right there, we might have to clean out behind it so it'll lay flat. I think somebody done tried to glue it. We might have to clean that out. But anyway, let's get to cutting. So now, we got to clean that blade up down here. That's pretty cool, ain't it? Pretty cool. So now let's cut these two pins. We're going to go in the center, guys, and stay away from that bone. Okay, guys, we did run into a problem here. See that right there? I don't know if I did that or it was like that. I bet I done that when I cut that pin, even though I was in the middle. This old bone is so fragile. But all we're going to do is super glue it. But see, somebody's done glued it all the way down, see. So we got to clean all that off. I took this one off here too. You see they glued that. So that's good. Okay, guys, I have my vise cracked open. So that way when I lay this down, just like so, when I punch that pin out, it's going to go through that crack right there. Easier said than done, though. There we go. There's one of them. Yeah. Pretty cool, isn't it? Now we got the other one. There he is. Okay, guys, what I'm doing to clean that glue off, I scraped it out. I'm still going to hit it with a wire brush on my Dremel over there. So we've done scrape that one. We got this one to do here. All I do is, you got to be careful now because you will cut yourself if you ain't careful. I just want to loosen that glue up. Now we're going to get the glue off this bone right here. Okay, guys, I'm just gluing this crack right here. Trying to get every little bit of it. Let that set just like that. Okay guys, we are about to attempt to glue these handles on and paint them. Okay guys, I even cleaned out behind the shield. I'm fitting to put that back on there. Guys, I'm not going to proceed on because look, even if you mash that down, it's got some blade play. I think the blade or the spring ain't long enough for the blade tang right there. Okay guys, I'm not going to proceed on with this. It's just too much blade play. So we'll save this for another one. Well guys, everything I tried with this blade would not work because it's so thin. So thin. Everything I do is got blade play up and down. So we're going to just wait for the right knife on that one. I was going to try that one there. That is beautiful. But even when I put it in there, see how thick them blade and springs are compared to it's just a little bit too much. It'll have some wobble to it. So, but I love that right there now. So, we're going to see what we can do with this Parker. This is a Parker USA, it says. It's an unfinished knife. We're going to try to see if we can't. It's kind of weird, ain't it? But we're going to see what we can do with it. Okay guys, I just got the knives in from Bear & Son. It's the Core Reef knives are in here. So I'm going to open this box and we're going to look at the Core Reefs. It's a slimline trapper. Again, they make 7 in this series. And each knife in the series, there's only 600 made. And I had the privilege of getting 25 each. And these 25 will be in tonight's auction. So we're fixing to open it up and take a look at the slimline trappers, Core Reefs. But all these knives, guys, will be in tonight's auction. I've got the big folding hunters in here with the bone India stag. I got 4 of these. We're starting them out at $1 a piece, guys. If I can get it out of the sheath. Hang on now. There we go. But that right there will be in tonight's auction. Got 4 of them, guys. Along with this sheath here. But anyway, let's look at the Core Reef knife. See what this is. Core Reef. See a slimline trapper. Look at that. That's beautiful, ain't it? Best thing about these guys, they glow in the dark, and UV light makes them glow, see? Ain't that cool? So we're going to have 25 of these starting at $1 tonight, guys. Beautiful, ain't it? And they glow in the dark. I'm actually going to have 24 because I'm keeping one. Ain't that cool? But they glow in the dark, guys. Pretty cool. And it has a little shark right there. And it has coral reef right there. I love that blade shape right there. Love it. Good snap. Good spade blade. Starting at $1 tonight, guys. Again, check that out. Beautiful. Awesome. We got the large trapper right here. Stag. See that? Whoa. That looks good right there now. Beautiful. So we got these, and whatever I have on the table will be in the auction tonight, guys. All starting at $1. So I got 4 of the large folding hunters, 4 more of these, and 24 of the coral reefs. Plus all these here, guys. Brand new in the box. Even that buck here. I've got a case knife here. That's a surprise. Trying to find the empty box. There you go. I put it back in the box. Anyway, guys, I just want to share that. I just got them in. Let's look at one more of the coral reefs, because I think they're all different. That's what I like. Oh yeah, see that? Then you turn on the UV. That, oh my God, that's pretty, ain't it? Beautiful. Ain't that cool? I love it, guys. These are nice. These are very nice. I love it. Sure do. 24 of these, guys. Again, you got that little mako. I don't know what kind of shark that is. It looks like a little great, or a big great white. Then you got coral reef on there. Again, there are 7 knives in the set. And each knife, there's only 600 made. So, very cool. Okay, guys, here's the Parker. Beautiful, ain't it? Now, I did cause some scratches right there, but it looks a whole lot better than what it was. I ain't making excuses, but my sander, anytime it's either the humidity or barometric pressure, when the clouds are really low and rainy, it tends to shock you. And I'm telling you, it was sending lightning bolts down to the knife and hands. It causes a friction, static electricity because of the belt, and it will arc and pop you. And I couldn't hold it steady, guys. I tried my best, but it turned out good though. I could probably keep sanding on that and get them out, but I'm not gonna do all that. But there it is right there, guys. I sent the pictures to Mr. Ken Griffey, the owner of Bear & Son. He was at the plant when these were made. What he told me is these were made after Parker bought out Edwards, either late 87, late 88, because the tank stamp they use that tank stamp from 86 to 90. And this is a 05 pattern, meaning a 05, not the year. But he said it's either late 87 or late 88 when these come out, and the handles are called pearl, which is imitation pearl. But it's beautiful. It really is. It turned out good, guys. And it's just a great knife. This is a little tight steel. I think this was a factory second. I really do. Because it wasn't finished all the way out. The bolsters don't come all the way up. But it looks good. It looks real good. Beautiful piece. I'm proud of it. Really am. I'm going to give that to Tony and this to Mr. Tony. Now, this is a Hoss here now. It looks like a buck 110, but that's a Parker USA too. Pretty cool. But both those are going to go to Mr. Tony. I figured I'd do that for him. But guys, I tried to do that other knife. I really did. But everything I tried just wouldn't work. I tried it on a wood handle. It had a wobble. And it has everything to do with that spring. If the spring is too wide for the blade, you're going to have blade wobble. Like meaning when you open it up, if the spring is too wide for that blade, the blade you're going to play this way. And then also if all matters about that pinhole, and then wherever that knife is in that pinhole, if the tang is too long where the spring won't rest on the back of that blade, you're going to have play up and down. And that's what I was running into. So we'll find something for it though. We'll find something for it. See, that blade is just tight. That spring or the unlock, you had to mash it all the way down. It just needs to be wore down some, I think, or used. But it turned out good, guys. Beautiful. A lot better than what it was. You know. Well, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video today. Mr. Ken, he's such an awesome person to talk to know, because he will give me some information on some Parker knives, some Bear & Son knives. But again, that is a 05 pattern, and it cleaned up good. I really think it was a factory second, because there's a little gap in between the bolsters. They didn't finish it out, but it's the Parker knife that never was, but it is now. But it is a nice Parker knife now. But again, he said late 87, late 88, and that handle is pearl right there. It's absolutely gorgeous. And so glad to have finished it, and I'm giving it to Mr. Tony. Should be meeting him sometime this week. He ain't been feeling well. That's why we couldn't meet last week. So I got to give him the knife that Mr. Kendall Stoltz sent him. So I'm probably going to try to meet him one day this week, toward the end of the week. Just trying to wipe the smudge marks off. There it is right there, guys. So we'll meet Mr. Tony, give him that knife, the other Parker knife, and the one from Kendall Stoltz. Well, anyway, guys, I also want to remind y'all about the Whatnot auction tonight, 7 p.m. Eastern Time. We're going to have a lot of Bear & Son knives, got a couple of case knives, got some buck. What else we got? Don't forget about the coral reefs. We're going to have some, at least 24 of them. And I might add some to the website. Not sure yet. It depends on how well they're running tonight. So, and we got 4 of the folding hunters. And I think we got 4 or 5 of the large trapper stag. I know we got 4, but I think we got some left on that table over there. But anyway, guys, also want to remind y'all about the Memorial Day knife. It's out there on my website right now, Daily Blade Recon. And again, $10 of the sale is going to be going toward America's Mighty Warriors. It was that was founded by Ms. Mama Lee, or Debbie Lee. It was Mark Lee's mom. Mark Lee was the first Navy SEAL to get killed in Iraq, Ramadi, in August of 2006. And she started the charity that helps veterans, helps Gold Star families, and active duty military personnel. So thank you so much, Debbie Lee, for all you do. And guys, just again, thank y'all so much for all the support. And we're going to be doing that giveaway here real soon. I've come up with a way, if it works, we're going to be doing it through my website. And it's going to be pretty cool. So the details is coming soon. So be on the lookout for the Randall knife giveaway. We are so close, so close. But anyway, details is coming. Well, guys, thank y'all so much for tuning in today. I want to say God bless to each and every one of y'all. Till we meet again, guys. Y'all be like a good knife. Stay sharp.